We're back. Firewatch. I just want to make sure all my sources are working because I've had issues before where it just like stops working. So far, I'm loving this game. This is right up my alley of like what I enjoy about games. I just want to point out though as well that this like outlook here, this isn't my outlook. This is someone else's outlook. Whether this is just a random bit of art, I don't know. But I find that interesting that it's not our outlook. So maybe it's her outlook. What's her name? Delilah? I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but we're Henry. All right, so we're gonna get back into Firewatch here. Here we go. We're hopefully gonna beat this today. I'm gonna load in here. Day 77. Now it started with like the days going super slow, and then as we sort of hit, I think day 4 or 5, we had some jumping going on to like 7, and then you go to day 14, and then it's like 20 something. It's like picked up pace really quick, so it eased you into the story and sort of explained a lot right away, and then sort of as it kind of got you familiar with what's going on, what to expect, it really pulled it forward faster. So here we go. Now it might take me a hot minute to remember where we're at. Okay, this is her tower over here. Yeah, Delilah. I'm pretty sure that's what I said. This is Delilah's tower. We've got a calendar, we've got our thing, and so we've got our wedding ring here. I don't know why we wouldn't put it on, unless they are actually like having a thing, because yeah, with everything going on with his wife, I'm not sure how that is going exactly in his mind. So I don't know what I'm doing yet. There doesn't seem to. Okay, we got letter to firefighters, notes and documents. This is actually the first time I've looked at this. Okay, so I reckon if we just chuck our backpack on, it's gonna sort of hold our hand to the next dialogue prompt to keep us going. That's my best guess. Now we've got a couple of hats. Do we want to chuck a hat on before we go out? Let's chuck a hat on. All right, let's just do it. Let's cover. We you know, from the picture, we could be thinning a bit, so maybe we just chuck a hat on. It's hard to tell. Maybe he's not thinning, but I just get this like, it's like a hunch. Okay, he's just gonna throw that. Let's grab the bag and let's head out the door. The flapjack fire still going. How do we do this again?
Oh, the flapjack fire isn't going anywhere, huh?
No, that's why those guys came out to burn that line. It's at the stage where all we can do is pay attention to it.
They're not gonna try to put it out?
Not yet, apparently.
Okay, I'm not super happy with the voice setting. That must have gone down when I left the game. So hopefully that's a bit better. That is something I've noticed, is that he's got a soft voice. He's got a very soft voice. Good morning. How are we today? So trying to remember what I was doing. I suppose that's the hard part. Let's zoom here. Wapiti State, that's where we just were. The next VOD team dropping into the thoroughfare region of Shoshone National Forest to cut a fire line south of the Ruby River. I'm struggling to remember where I picked, like where I left off. It's 5 a.m. You go to the, oh, that's right. We got a map. We got a map. There we go. So that was Wapiti stage. That's actually where we gotta go, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because we were down here and then something told us to go back there, so we're gonna head back there. Thank you for that. All right, so it's not the biggest world, but it doesn't really have to be, because it's just sort of telling you a story. It's 5 a.m. Where are you at? It says on the top. Oh yeah, I wasn't looking, so not on the map. Open the map and then the thing on them. Go to Cottonwood Creek. Oh, down there. Okay, I've already been there. I wouldn't have expected that. All right, sweet. Yeah, where are you at? 5 a.m. Where the heck? I'm just trying to think of where the heck you would be at 5. Yeah, are you in the UK? Are you somewhere around the UK-ish area or Europe somewhere? That's kind of what I'm thinking now if you're 5 a.m. Belgium. There you go. Okay. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Yeah, it's the first time I've ever played this one. Don't know what to expect really, because the story starts out pretty grim, but I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. It's been really good so far. I love these kinds of games. The background music? Is there background music? I haven't heard anything. Use it to sleep. Oh, okay, I get you. I usually put something on YouTube myself and usually fall asleep to that. It's kind of like I always need some sort of noise just to drown out complete silence. I might have a slight bit of tinnitus in the ear as well. So, I mean, having a little bit of noise always helps. Yep, I'm the same. I like to watch new people do like play games that I love and just see how they do it differently or what they think of it. I did have a guy play one of my favorite games of all time the other day, and he was just like, "Nah, I didn't really like it." And I was just like, "Oh." So we've got a book here. These books are all by Richard Sturgeon. I find that to be a bit interesting. Is this one? Yeah, this is Richard Sturgeon as well. There's a lot of books in this one. Some old toilet paper. Okay. Interesting. Terminal 7. All right. Well, I don't think there's anything in there I need right now. But we'll copy the notes down. Yep, man, I'm with you right there. It's I watch and listen to a lot of stuff when I'm at work, or like if I'm working, I just kind of have it in the background so that I can the same support someone. And like some people are actually really interesting, and just listening to them talk about your game is kind of like a game you like is kind of cool. And then sometimes people are not as interesting. They might not be up your alley, but it is pretty cool just to see how people handle everything differently throughout streaming. I gotta remember all the controls. I'm just struggling at the moment. So we're down there, so we need to go west, which is that away. Over the map. Hey man, you can talk as much or as little as you want. That is totally cool with me. Yeah, just enjoy yourself, and I hope you fall asleep soon, and I hope you have a really good sleep. Nothing beats a really good sleep. If you're like me, like I prefer to sleep on my back, but I'm not allowed because I have sleep apnea. So that sucks. So I have to sleep on my side, and I sort of have to like leverage my body in a certain way so I'm not like rolling around. But I can always tell if I've had a better sleep because I'll wake up and I'll be on my side still, and I'll feel a lot better just from that. Just knowing, like, just That's a good sleep, is when I wake up and I'm on my side. A bad sleep is when I wake up on my back. All right, we are at Cottonwood Creek. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up to this cache up here, just have a look. Oh, we got a question mark.
I'm here at Cottonwood Creek.
You see the cash box there?
It must be around here somewhere.
Hmm.
It is. Find it and open it. I changed the code. It's 5678.
Are you kidding me?
I was in a rush.
Yeah. Well, I've had it for a while. I'm probably like, I'm not super like overweight. That's not really the issue. Mine is definitely hereditary. Mine's the obstructive one. So even if I did lose weight, there's a good chance I'll still have a big issue with it. But I'm only probably, I don't know, 5-6 kilos overweight. Not that big a deal. But my dad has it really bad, and his dad, my grandfather, had it really bad as well. So it is just a hereditary thing, unfortunately. I need to get checked out, and I need to get, probably need to get one of those masks and just try life with that and see how I go with it. But for my temporary solution, man, I just prop pillows up around me, and I just make sure that like my body can't move too much when I'm falling asleep, which is why I like, it helps me to fall asleep to YouTube, because I can sort of just watch something until I doze off on my side. I think I missed it. Yeah, I did. Okay. 4 to 6. Yeah. I go to bed with the intention of a minimum of 7, and then usually when it catches up on me, I'll try to get like 8 or 9 once or twice a week. Like tonight, today when I woke up was about 9 hours of sleep, so I felt pretty good. So I try and do that a couple of times. But I reckon if I slept better, I wouldn't need it. I would probably be fine on like 6 or 7 hours every night. Because when I was younger, 6 or 7 hours was fine. Am I freaking blind? Oh, it's on the other side of the river. Yeah, yeah. So I think the belly's pretty good if you have sleep apnea, if I remember. But I don't know how good it is for your neck and your back. Wait, there we go. You want to talk about the supply cache?
Okay, found the cash box.
Upside down. That's some like kid stuff when you were little and you just couldn't fall asleep. You'd just be like all over the frickin' bed. Cold pillow. Yeah, I have a feather pillow, and I feel like that's a lot better for me because it doesn't get really hot. And also the feather pillow is good because it doesn't hurt my neck, because whatever the weight of my head is kind of makes it so that's where I naturally sleep, and like I don't have issues with my neck. As soon as I don't have a feather pillow, it seems like I have neck issues. No, don't close that. Okay, we have a book and we have a new radio. That's interesting because that person knocked us out. They had a radio as well.
Hey, there's a different walkie-talkie in here.
God,
Cooling
damn
pillow.
it, Henry.
Oh, this is what you left me.
Yeah, and I was really hoping to keep it a secret. Take it and chuck the other one, then call me.
Yeah, I'm in Australia, and I hate the heat when I'm trying to sleep. All right, we're swapping radios.
I've got it now.
Good. I spent all day getting you that radio. I hiked to a cash box, lied to a ranger, lied to another ranger, and hopefully you are now holding a clean, untapped radio.
Hopefully.
Holy fuck, Henry, we have to get into that site.
What the fuck is going on? People are listening to us?
I don't know.
Our radios are tapped? Are you fucking serious?
Our radios are definitely tapped. That's why I left you the one you just got.
How is this even possible?
I don't know, Henry.
What do you know?
You know that I'm scared.
Are there any other lookouts this is happening to? Someone else in on this? Anyone?
This is just happening to us. Everyone else is fine.
Are you sure?
Yes. I've tried to bring it up to Chimney Rock, Elks Fork, and Beartooth Lookout, and every one of them got confused. Asked me if I'm okay and if I need to be relieved. Our fucking state coordinator asked if I was just having lady troubles. So no, this isn't happening to anyone else, and I'm done asking.
Who is doing this?
I don't know who could be doing this. Henry, I've been at this job off and on for 13 years. Sometimes here, sometimes over near Jackson, a couple times down in Wind River. And nothing like this has ever happened before. None of it makes any sense.
Look, I'm headed back to the gate, and now that I've got an axe, we'll know something soon.
You need to get into that site. Call me when you find something.
Okay, I'm gonna try not to speak over the top of them. I like to have a good idea of what the story is, and I've got a terrible memory, so I try and just focus on it when I can. Bondi Beach. I've actually never been to Bondi Beach. I lived near Sydney for 13 14 years, something like that. Still never went. I have seen some amazing beaches though, and I've heard some people talk about the show a little bit here and there, and they use some of the stuff on Bondi Beach, like Bondi Rescue, as like training stuff for work, as in like when you have to do first aid training or CPR or things like that. Every once in a while they'll use clips from the show. Yeah. It's a ski. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like, am I supposed to interact with this? Maybe not. Anyways, yeah, so there's some amazing beaches here though. Absolutely crazy good. And then I moved to Queensland about 5 months ago, and it is stinking hot here. So we've got people watching us. We got knocked out at the end of the last stream, and he had a different color walkie-talkie. Sometimes I hear things. I don't think it's the kind of game though where I'm gonna see somebody else, like not like clearly. I think it's the kind of game where it's like the mystery of it is like the shadowy figure. Pond. Yeah, when I just, so I've only been streaming consistently for about a month or so, and there was a couple of days where this room was like, you know, 35 40 degrees Celsius, and I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. And I'm just like drinking as much water as I can. Okay, so this is the place, but I believe because we have an axe, there's a tree somewhere here. I've knocked one down already. Is it this one? That's on the other side. I thought that's the one I chopped down last time. Maybe not. Maybe it was up here a bit more. Yeah, I'm a cold weather person. I'm from the States originally, from Minnesota. And like obviously we get a lot of snow over there. My mom actually just sent me a photo a couple of days ago. They got 8 inches of snow in in April, which is crazy, but it happens. I think I've done this sequence of events a little bit strangely. That was already clear because I've already been in here. Campfire. What is going on there? Can't really stomp it there. I can stomp it up now. Little bit off, but that's alright. Alright, let's have a look at the map. Break into PT Meadow. Did I go to the wrong place? No. That's the supply drop. Sure did. Okay. I thought it was down here, but that's the other one. Alright, well, we'll head back. All good. Well, maybe I didn't do it the wrong way around. Holds up really well for a game in, like, I think it was 2016 this came out. Holds up really well. I love the art style that they've chosen for it. It's sort of like a little bit mysterious. And like the rustling in the trees every now and again, literally so ominous. Can I go up here? I believe I can. Pretty sure I've been in this one, 307. Yeah, that's the one I was in earlier just then. Alright, so we go across the water. This Henry guy's had an interesting life. Made some.
Hey,
Oop.
I just thought of something not great.
What is it?
I filed a report that said that neither of us ever talked to or saw those girls, the ones that went missing a few weeks back.
What? Why would you do that? I told you to say the minimum and just keep it vague.
I know, and I didn't. I just didn't want to be hassled.
And now someone probably has a transcript of that entire conversation.
And I've filed a report that's a blatant lie.
Oh, and those girls are still missing.
Yep.
Fuck, Delilah.
Fuck indeed. We really need to get to the bottom of this.
I'm super sketch on this Delilah person. Just because she said a few things that are suspicious, and now she's not reported those girls that went missing. Suppose it plays on my morals a bit. I try to be a super honest person, especially in situations where like it's clearly the best answer, to be honest, as far as like now I don't have to hide this thing and try and remember this convoluted lie. Yeah, I usually just try and be pretty straightforward. Now we can go up here, or I think over there. Let's take a look at the map. We're gonna go over there and then work our way towards Jonesy Lake, and then up to Wapiti Station. Okay. Pretty fun game. I wonder if there's a physical edition of it, because I'm kind of the person that's just like, I will play this again, 100%. I'll make some different choices in the beginning, and I'm curious to see if it reflects in the the playthrough if it's a little bit different. And I'd love to own the physical copy because I do like to just have things that I've completed. I suppose it's kind of like a physical real life trophy. I don't know what console this would have been on though. I think Xbox One, PS4. Might have to keep my eyes peeled for it, or just have a look, see if I can grab one. It's probably on the Switch, to be honest. A lot of digital games had physical releases on the Switch. Interesting that they made those sort of choices. No, we're gonna go this way. Oops. Then they've done such a good job with the coloring and the sun and the colors in the sky and stuff. So this I believe is where we first came across the evidence of the girls, and there was beer cans everywhere. It's interesting. I like that. I spoke about this in a previous stream. I like to go back to places. It makes the game more memorable for me. It kind of imprints certain parts of the game into my mind. And makes me think about it more rather than just sprinting through something and never experiencing it again. Now, we sort of want to go north. So head up here. Alright, we've got another rope to rappel down. Is this the right one? Is this... That is north, so this is going to be the... Pretty sure this is going to be the one. Yeah, we're definitely going to go north. I like that now I don't have to attach these all the time. They're just there. They just exist. Ooh. See, this is definitely somebody put these rocks here. I thought at first that was going to be like some sort of sign of something, but I think it's just yeah, art choice that they chose to put that there. But it shows that there's like humans that congregate and like are here. So I think we might need to duck east if I remember correctly. I think this is a dead end. Yeah. I tried to break this. Oh, oh, oh!
I'm busting the gate down. There's nobody around, and it's the quickest way in.
Copy that.
We got the axe. Let's absolutely go for it. Big strong man.
I smashed open the gate. Should I try to fix or hide this?
No, screw it.
Okay, then.
Alright, so we are in Wapiti Meadow. This is a lid we can open.
Whoa!
Little
Ow.
bee in there. Let's have a look. Alright, you can actually read these. Okay. Achievement. Beautiful. Love that. Wapiti Station personnel. If you are trying to reach Dr. Simmons, he is on site from August 15th to October 15th. University-owned equipment is the responsibility of Dr. Johnson. Government-owned equipment is under the purview of Cat Ferdinand. That seems like a fake name. Anyways, remember, this is a controlled area and any issues, malfunctions, or violations should be reported immediately. Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're going to keep this, yeah. Alright. I love how the music changed. Very cool. Oh. We got a little, like, rope bridge. It's getting dark. Spooky. Making our way down into this little, what seems like it might be a valley. Okay, we've got a communications tower here. Generator. Okay. I don't want to miss whatever this walkie... Oh, there we go. There we go.
Okay, I'm at the site. I don't see anybody around.
Lucky for us.
Yeah, lucky for us. D, there's some serious comms equipment out here, wireless stuff.
What do you mean?
I'm talking a big 20-foot tall transmission tower. And they could probably listen to whoever the hell they want. They're nestled down in this valley, which makes it impossible for you or any lookout to see them.
Interesting. So the valley comes into play here. Sorry, just checking a message. So the valley comes into play. We've got the generator. That's so cool. I don't know how much exploration is like a thing in this game, or if it's just kind of like they're just filling in areas where you can see. Yeah, I do like to have a little bit of a look around every now and again. I keep thinking I'm gonna see people, but I just don't think it's this kind of game. Soil grid.
Now they're doing something with the soil out here too. It's all gridded off. Hey, maybe you were right about the lichens.
Okay. Now, I am going to just bump that voice up to 95. He's just got such a soft voice. I want to hear it a little bit better. Those sultry tones. Look at the sun's going down now as we're progressing along.
And there's all sorts of contraptions and shit out here.
Like what?
Dishes and stuff on metal legs. There are wires all over the place. I don't know. I'm not really up on high tech. This equipment is not stuff from the hardware store.
I just had this thought. I'm a huge Stranger Things fan, and this sort of style of game in the Stranger Things universe would work super well. That sort of mysterious, ominous sort of setting where maybe you don't interact with people too much, but you're sort of exploring maybe the aftermath of things, trying to uncover some of the secrets.
I'm in their main tent. I wonder where they are. All of their stuff is here.
And they know you're there, so see what you can find and get out.
Okay.
I'm in their main tent.
What's it like?
It's definitely some sort of monitoring station.
Okay. There's definitely interactable things in this game where I'm not really sure if it's... Oh, what do we got here?
I think I found the thing they used to track us.
Holy shit.
You know, you swear like a lot.
Not the time, Hank.
Anyway, it's called a wave receiver. Looks like it picks up anything that emits a signal. It's got basic orienteering capabilities, everything. Holy
Shit, Henry.
Yeah, holy shit.
You're gonna take it, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Follow the beeping device. Okay.
Okay, this thing is losing its mind, beeping like crazy.
I I can hear it. What's it after?
I don't know. I'm gonna go find out.
Can I put this away? Yep, okay. I just want to continue exploring in here a little bit more. Okay, it seems like the direction I face is definitely going to affect it.
This place sleeps 3. They've got a row of cots here.
I want to know what that thing finds. Look, you should get out before they come back.
Okay. Shit. Got a map here that confirms they're tracking our people's movements. The map's got all sorts of paths and areas marked off on it. There are lines that look like some of the paths I normally take.
Are you positive it's you?
I'm not sure, but I think so.
Alright, let's have a look at this clipboard. Sorry about the beeping. I know that can be a bit frustrating. Subject beacon frequency sex social role? Oh, okay. That's our radio frequency male social role MO. What the hell does that mean? Can I look at this? Oh, social role MO PEO. Ooh. Okay, so male, frequent departure from Two Forks area. Female, PE, avoidance behaviors, consult previous data. And then we have, so these are all different beacon frequencies. I'm not really sure what that means. These are different subjects. These are all different people. Okay. Male, unreciprocated desire for copulation, conflict with other males. Okay, so they're not just tracking me, they're tracking other people, and they're not just tracking her either. Oh, well, she might be the only female. And male, disproportionate food intake.
Okay, so there's a log here that tracks the movement of 4 distinct subjects.
You and me?
Yeah, definitely me, and I suppose you too.
What about the other two?
Maybe the Goodwins? What if they were following them last summer?
God, Henry, I don't know. If they were, there's no way Brian knew. He would have said something.
Yeah, I can't imagine a kid like that could have kept this under his hat.
We'll talk this over and figure out how to get the hell out of here.
We're gonna keep that. Just have another quick peek over here. Bulletin board, tray of reports. No, that's earthquake monitor.
I found their main monitoring desk.
You should get out before they come back.
I don't think that's actually an issue. Clanking of the fence. Okay, so it would appear okay, this entire, I understand. This is not really that big. Don't really want to hold that out if I don't have to, but it looks like the only way we can go is sort of back the way we came. And go this way? Is there no, I don't think so. Let's have a little peek around these areas, make sure I didn't miss too much. I think the point is just to leave now. Like the main thing was we got that device, sort of expanded the plot a little bit about what's going on. Wait, am I? Hold on. Am I missing something in there? Surely not. I think I have to go north of the station now, I believe. Let's do that. I know we're not beeping, but we've sort of had to backtrack to get ourselves to a different area. So let's kind of go loop around it. And I mean, I very well may be doing the wrong thing here, but I'm okay with that, so long as I kind of get a chance to explore this myself, whether it's right or wrong. And then we're gonna continue on up here. We'll head up through this valley, follow the river creek thing, jump across this. I think this is gonna be one of those games where I'm gonna wish I could experience it again for the first time. So I'm absolutely loving the story. Let's go this way. Yeah, jump up here. Oh, I've got the ring on again. Let's have a look at the map. See where we're at. Okay, so maybe I have to loop all the way around. So we're gonna want to swing a, excuse me. We're gonna want to swing a left when we can. Here's the rope. And up here. I actually don't remember this being the way to get back. I thought it was a lot quicker to get to the north part of that fence. Maybe I'm wrong. You can see Delilah's tower up there. Okay, we'll climb this rock face here. And, oop, wrong one. Let's have a look at this map. It's getting dark. Yeah, if we keep going north, we'll be fine. This is through the fire. This is the area that had the fire. Sorry. Those sort of creepy noises in the background. I'm gonna go down here, I believe. Alright, here's the fence. We've got no beeping. That means I've done this wrong. 100% I've done this wrong. That's okay. Now I know. Just want to fully sort of examine everything. Just in case. Yeah, okay. Sweet. Lesson learned. Fucked it up. We'll head back, and we'll go back into the fence. But that's totally okay. It's been a really cool story to listen to. I feel bad though, because this guy doesn't need this issue in his life. And I can't imagine a world where, you know, the choices he made previously in his life will sort of come full circle and have anything to do with this. But you never know. Drop down here. Very nice. That's there we go. So that's probably one of my few complaints with the game is the hit, like the box of to activate things probably just needs to be a bit bigger, just to make it a little bit more user friendly. But it's not a huge complaint. Like you just kind of have to get used to it. And I haven't played the game a ton. I've maybe now done 4 hours or so in. All right, head along this creek again. It is interesting because this game, it's not a very long game. And like when I say I'm 4 hours in, you know, you could probably have beaten the game way quicker than this. And I just want to talk about websites like How Long to Beat and how inaccurate those times can be. I sort of still look at it and use it as a reference guide. But some of it's skill and some of it's just like if you like to explore in games, which I'm a huge explorer. And sometimes I get stuck taking in like, you know, the way a game looks or the way a game feels or whatever. And I typically probably take 20% longer to play games than other people. And I don't mind. The more I can experience it, the better. And nothing's a huge rush. Okay, so do I want to go this way? Sure do. I suppose that's the good thing about this map not being too big is like I can get back pretty quickly. See, like, why is the rappel point there and down here? It should just be a continuous big box that you can activate to get down. But that's okay. Still having a great time with it. But yeah, the games like websites like How Long to Beat, like let's say for example, I beat Super Mario Brothers on the NES. It said it would take about 2.5 to 3 hours, I believe. It took me 9. Why? Because I'm not very good at platformers, and I have to learn the sort of secrets and the tips and not tips, but the secrets and the learn where the enemy patterns are and things like that. And I think that when you have a website like How Long to Beat, you need to account for that. Maybe I'm just that bad. I don't know, but I've played other games as well, and I've looked at, oh, how long does it take to beat? And I seem to always take way longer. And maybe it's just because I am just experiencing more of the game than some other people might. Some people might be racing through it or whatever. Okay, so we got our little beeper thing here. It's doing absolutely nothing. Why would you want to zoom in on that? That's terrible. Okay. So we got some more beeping. We've got a ladder. Boxes. What's it looking at? It's in the tent.
I think this thing is responding to something in this pile of crap on the desk.
Dig through it.
Black box. Oh. Okay, so they're
Shitting me?
What? What is it?
There's a folder of reports here.
What do they say?
They're assessments about the two of us. There's stuff in here about Julia.
Like what?
Stuff I didn't tell you. This is...
What does it say about me? You said there was one about me.
And it looks like they've been following me around. What I do when I'm out hiking? Jesus.
Henry, do you hear me?
It says that you and your boyfriend are still together.
What? We're not. They're messing with us.
Yeah, okay.
They are. How do they even know who he is? How the hell does this... I'm so sick of letting these people do this to us. We should just burn
Oh, sorry.
the place down. Think about it. Worst case scenario...
Look, maybe that's what they want us to do.
What do you mean?
Maybe they're trying to push us to the point where we do something crazy. I mean, the grass is dry as hell here. It would go up in a second.
Well, now I'm thinking, what if you're right?
I just don't think we should do anything that we can't undo.
Well, maybe it's not the best idea.
Yeah, it's definitely not the best idea.
I'm so fucking wound up!
But it's all right. I'm just gonna hike back. We have the wave receiver, and tomorrow we can figure out what to do.
Okay, so they're obviously watching the two of us pretty closely. Now, this actually doesn't read the same as when you examine it, so I just want to go through this. So we have Delilah A, 43, program status review, 10-week observational traits: reliable, observant, charismatic, selfish, skewed perception of personal history. That's a pretty specific thing to say about somebody. Pertinent observed facts: never married, no kids, rarely hikes or leaves immediate surroundings. Multiple lovers despite longtime partner Javier. Okay. That's the one she was talking about earlier that they broke it off with. Susceptibility to manipulation, a 3 out of 10. Now, that means that she's probably not very susceptible to manipulation. Now, let's grab mine, and let's examine this one. Henry M, 39 years old, 10-week program status review, observational traits: guilt-ridden, susceptible to influence, unsure of self, and reliable. That seems very on point for Henry. Subject overview: subject is has fully engaged supervisor, trust yet to be scientifically proven. Okay. All signs point towards full de-cooperation. Ooh. That's very interesting. Subject may be aware of test. Suggest we disengage if subject decides to leave his post. Okay, so they're watching us that closely. Susceptibility to manipulation. Susceptibility, excuse me, to manipulation. 9 out of 10. I would agree with that as well. He seems like a super helpful, trusting guy. And it looks like every time I leave, they pretty much F off.
They're measuring the barometric pressure, too. Why?
Maybe it's just a diversion.
Very cool. I think I've already reported that, haven't I?
There's a box here with a dial. It has a needle, like it measures earthquakes.
You mean like a lie detector?
Yeah, I'm not sticking around to get hooked up to it.
Okay. This looks like that's about it. Just hoof it. Okay. I think that's about it. So we'll just head out of here, I guess. What's the black box exactly? Like, obviously, my first thought is some sort of aviation black box, but I don't know if that's what they're trying to point us towards or what. Love the music. Really good for suspense. Oh, shit.
Whoa!
Okay, well, they might not be going back there again. Oh, there's a fire.
Delilah, there's smoke coming from the site. I just climbed out of there and the bridge collapsed.
What the hell happened to you? It's definitely not the best idea.
It wasn't me.
What do we do?
We just call it in like any other fire.
And what about who started it? What about them?
The person who started it?
Yeah.
We're talking about people watching us out here who are now burning the forest and everything in it around us. I don't know what to do about that.
Except get the hell out.
Yes, get us the hell out of here.
I will.
Okay. Okay, this has really gotten interesting. Okay. I feel like this is getting sort of close to its this climax moment of the story. So what I'm going to do is, so I don't have to take a break at an awkward time in it, I'm going to take a break now. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm just going to use the toilet and maybe grab a quick snack. I'll be right back and we'll continue on with more Firewatch. All right, so we are back with Firewatch, and this is really escalating into a great story. So we're gonna continue on. They're definitely watching Henry and Delilah. I'm still a bit sus about her, but the reason I might not be as sus now is that fire started, and they said she doesn't leave her tower very often, so I don't know if it is actually her who started that fire or her that's doing some of these suspicious things. It's starting to point towards maybe not. So we've got that wave receiver again. We've got a bunch of notes and stuff here. Who's listening to us? Okay, so he's putting notes around some of the notes he's found in the world to try and piece things together. He's okay. I'm trying to decipher if things are changing in here. Seems pretty straightforward. What's that? Photo with Julia. Put that back. Put that back. It doesn't seem to want to. Site reports. Know too much. Delilah lying. Interesting, interesting, interesting. All right. So we've got the tracking device. Looks like can I don't know if I've ever opened that. 20-sided die. Can we just give it a roll? Okay. Old paper. I don't know if I've looked at this. How do I... Okay. It's really dark in here. Here we go. Escape from 2 orcs. Okay, so that's clearly been crossed out, and it used to say 2 forks. Lake of Acid. Death Mountain. Halfling Village. Orc Pond. Orcs... 2 orcs lair. That's where we are, but I believe. Dire Bear Tooth Point. Witch's House. Ooh. It's interesting. X is a treasure chest. Okay, so the X's look like those might be where the caches are. Goblin Cave, River, Tavern. That's kind of cool, though. I don't know if that's always been there, if I had just missed that, or what's going on there. All right, so I guess we pick this up. There's nothing much to examine on it. Anyways, let's put that back down. We don't really...
This receiver just picked something up.
Like a signal? It's going beep beep.
Yeah, what could it be?
I don't know. You gotta find out.
All right, I'm on my way now.
You know what I just picked up?
No.
A fifth of Major Bueno tequila from the creek.
Are you drunk?
No! I am getting drunk.
Hey, D, I don't want to harsh your vibe, but maybe, just maybe, that's a bad idea.
Henry.
What?
You're harshing my vibe. My thinking is I could stay up all night worried I'm gonna lose my job because of the side fire, or I could not worry and let the chips fall where they may. It's not like there's any proof we were down there.
My thinking is I'm gonna follow this wave receiver.
Ooh, I like it when you think.
Ay. I'll just leave you alone with whatever these thoughts are.
Alright, so we're not talking to her anymore. It seems to be tracking something way further than the last time it did. They're obviously pulling me out. That's gotta be the only explanation here for what's going on. Okay. This is clearly been set up on purpose.
Shit! What?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so we're gonna get absolutely found out here. Cave 452. Okay, I vaguely remember that, but I don't remember where it is. And they've obviously given us the key to it.
What are you doing over there?
D, I found some sort of supply bag, light camping gear, some clothes, basics, but it was alarmed. I think that's what was making the receiver go haywire.
You're okay? It's not a trap or anything?
Yeah, I'm fine, but there's also a set of keys here. I don't know why they'd be hidden out here. They say Shoshone National Forest, Cave 452. Is that the one in the canyon?
Yeah, it is. Who the hell took them?
And what the hell is in that cave?
Okay, let's just think.
Says the woman with a half a bottle of tequila in her belly.
Maybe they're panicking and we're preparing to beat it. The fire has them spooked, and we have new walkie-talkies, so we have the upper hand.
Yeah, well, it's hard to feel like you have the upper hand when you're standing in the dark in the middle of the woods.
Oh. Well, you're back in your tower. Maybe you need a drink, too.
I'm not in my tower.
I am looking at a man standing in your lookout. And it's not you?
It is not me.
Oh my god, go.
I'm going.
Okay. Run to the danger. Where am I going? Okay, so this is clearly some sort of trap or something here that they're setting up. The lights are out. Can't remember. Well, the lights would have been on when I was there. I swear, if this is a jump scare, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
I don't see anyone up here.
He was just there.
Okay, we got a taped Walkman.
It's a tape of us talking down at the site. It sounds like it was recorded from somewhere nearby.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, and it sounds like we were the ones who burned it down and that it was your idea.
No.
We are screwed.
No!
Dee, just don't freak out, okay? Don't freak out.
Oh my god, what the fuck is happening, Henry?
She don't look good right now. She's coming out of this looking pretty rough.
What's wrong?
Someone claiming to be Henry in Two Forks called a lookout in another sector early this morning and said that I knew what caused the Wapiti Meadow fire. So I just got off the horn with that lookout who's wondering what I know, or that I'm an arsonist, or that I'm fucking losing it. Furthermore, I bet you don't have the only tape of us from last night, so someone has evidence to back it up. We need to find out what someone's been keeping in that cave.
I'm going down there now.
We don't have a lot of time left out here, and if we don't find some fucking answers, when they lift us out of here, it's gonna be in handcuffs.
Us? What's this us? You're the boss. I was just...
What, following orders?
Look, you know I didn't start this fire. So you just tell him the truth, right? That's all you can do?
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
I know.
Alright. Let's grab this cassette tape. Can't do anything with it. Is there anything to look at? Doesn't look like it. No. Okay. Alright, let's head to this cave. She's like getting super sus, and this fire is getting epic at the moment. It'd be hard to sleep in that. Like, that'd be pretty strong. Okay, so let's have a look at our map. Explore the cave. Was it down in Thunder Canyon? Campfire smoke. Scout camp. Ox rest. Yeah, there we go. Cave 452. It's this way. I love games that don't just like point you in a direction. Like you've got to sort of use a map and figure it out. The new Indiana Jones does a pretty good job of that as well. Like, it gives you enough information to progress, but you've sort of still got to figure it out yourself. And the way she's freaking out makes me feel like she's guilty of something. Maybe not related directly to this, but guilty of something. She's done something she doesn't want people to figure out.
Hey, you didn't actually make that call, right? To the other lookout? It just stuck in my craw. I let myself imagine how fucked I would be if you'd been lying to me. But now that I asked, I kind of just wish I hadn't.
Of course I didn't. No way. They're trying to pit us against each other.
Yeah, you're right.
That's not gonna happen, though.
Thanks, Henry.
Alright. Cool. She's super protective of herself. Which is, you know, it's suspicious. Very suspicious. Alright, heading down to the cave here. And this is where everything's probably going to take the worst turn. I'm so skeptical.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's right. They blocked me in. Knew it. So I can drop that way or I can go this way. Some loose rocks. I'm getting quiet. It's because I'm getting nervous.
It's freezing in here.
What's that?
Is anybody down there?
Shoot. I can't get down there. Okay. I have to go this way no matter what. Hopefully you guys aren't. Hopefully it's not too dark for you. I think I've got the brightness adjusted pretty well so that you guys can see it pretty good. Okay. Drop down here. Ooh, ominous. I don't know if I've missed something or not. Now, let me have a look at this cave. Here.
Hey, are you there?
Yeah, what is it? What did you find?
Nothing yet, because someone tried to trap me in there.
You saw someone?
No, someone slammed the gate behind me and then ran away. I found another way out, but if I hadn't, Jesus!
So you didn't find anything?
No, there's a spot where someone had sunk an anchor, but the hardware's gone now.
I don't have any climbing equipment.
I just have my ropes. I'm gonna hike back to Two Forks and see if I can find anything that could double as an anchor to use in the spot.
Well, that doesn't sound dangerous.
Okay. So it kind of wants us to backtrack a little bit. She's got it easy just chilling up there. That is if she's innocent. I don't know, I'm pretty sus on Delilah. Yo. What is this?
Delilah, I just found an outcropping that someone was using as a little fort. I think it was Brian Goodwin.
Really?
Yeah, he built himself a real castle.
Okay. An animal nest.
Bunch of rocks stacked up. He made a wall and a perimeter.
God. Yeah, that's perfect.
You know, maybe he made it because he was afraid of them.
Whenever I think of Brian possibly going through this crap, I get sick to my stomach.
Yeah. Sorry.
Again, Richard Sturgeon. This one here. What do we got?
He'd hide out here to read comics. The Black Band, his grief is his enemy's sorrow. Everyone this guy loves gets killed, so he honors them with a black armband which gives him superpowers.
Well, that's fucking dark.
Yeah, it kind of is.
He was in the middle of really sprucing up the joint when they left. It's a little weird that he'd just leave so much of his stuff out here.
Well, maybe they were in a hurry when they left. Like I said, he wasn't supposed to be out here.
Yeah.
They almost got busted. Brian liked to go out on the railing at the tower and wave at the planes that dumped water on fires, and I got a call because someone thought a kid was up in Two Forks. I lied, and just said it was Ned. If I ratted him out, they would have been forced to leave, and I don't know, I guess I just felt like I was saving him from whatever shitty life Ned was gonna bring him back to. Not that it ended up mattering.
So. Whoa. Okay. Okay, hold on. There's some stuff to see here.
There's some grade A dork contraband here.
You found his pocket protector?
I found I guess, a data sheet for one Gladius Silva, half-elf armor 7.
Classic wizards and wyverns.
Let's have a look at it. Okay. I don't see anything on here that wouldn't be suspect. But we're gonna keep it, I guess. Apparently there might be some more to it. Oh, hold on. We'll read this. Dear Ranger, that would probably be us. Hi, my name is Brian Goodwin. If you found this note, it should be with a bunch of climbing anchors, I hope. Could you do me a favor and please return them to me, Brian Goodwin, in the mail? My address is 55 Foxtrot Lane North, North Pallet, Nebraska, 69101. If you tell me your name and address, I will give you a reward for this. You are probably wondering why I left these here. Well, they are my dad's, and I don't want to lose them, but I don't want to do any more climbing on this trip. So, I thought I should pretend to lose them. But, if you help me get them back, everyone will be happy. Thank you for your time. Thank you, Ranger. Brian. P.S. The reward will be good. So, okay. Let's keep that. There might be more to that. That looks like the climbing gear we might need.
There's a busted old toy out here, some sort of electronic game.
Yeah? I like Pong.
Everybody likes Pong.
Gosh, Brian had everything he loved out there.
There's a ham radio schematic here, something Brian was working on.
Yeah, I think that was the one thing Ned did do with him. You know, tinkering on stuff like that.
Okay. Postcard.
There's also a postcard here from Brian to, I guess, his neighbor.
What's it say?
That he's with his dad and sorry he can't mow his lawn this summer.
Oh, gosh.
And also he was worried his dad didn't know when school started. I'd say that's a lucky break if I were him.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Ned didn't really seem like a, with it dad.
Okay, let's read that properly. Dear Mr. Zackler, I'm with my dad in Lander, Wyoming. It's pretty neat. Dad fished in a spot called Sinks Canyon. Most of Wyoming looks like home in Nebraska, but there are more mountains and woods when you go far. I'm sorry I can't mow your lawn this summer, but I hope you found a good person to do it instead. Can you write back and tell my dad when school starts? Because I don't think he knows. Your friend and neighbor, Brian Goodwin. This Brian kid seems like he was pretty solid. Pick up the video game toy. Let's have a look at it. Looks like it's got a broken screen.
He made the place pretty comfy, too.
That's an achievement.
Yeah, at the expense of what are probably stolen pillows.
That little shit.
Alright. Hand-drawn schematic.
Hey, remember that pack I found?
Back on your second day? Yeah.
I found a plan Brian drew about how he was going to get it back.
Oh, I'm sure it was quite elaborate.
It's some Wile E. Coyote stuff, I'll tell you that much.
I keep forgetting I have this camera. And that's the first backpack we had found.
Brian was doing a science fair project about bouncing radio waves off of a meteor shower.
Poor kid left his homework?
Yeah, he must have been pretty smart, huh?
Yeah, sharper than a lot of the grown-up knuckleheads I'm used to, yeah.
Yeah, but not smarter than yours truly, right?
Wait, are you seriously feeling threatened by the intelligence of a 12-year-old you've never even met?
I'm just saying I'm pretty, with it. I'm a pretty bright bulb.
Yeah, Henry, you're a regular Rhodes Scholar.
Nice.
I'm probably not going to read this. It just seems to be... Oh, screw it. We'll read it. He was in 6th grade, so Brian Goodwin, Hamilton Science Fair, rough draft, Miss McNamara's 6th grade, April 4th, 1986. Talking meteors. How ham radio waves can use meteors to talk to people far away. What if I told you you could use meteors in our atmosphere to talk to people far away? You'd probably think I was a liar. You would be wrong. Meteors, the alien rocks that come to our planet from outer space, can be used to bounce ham radio waves off of and let you use your radio much better than normal. Right now you're thinking, okay, Brian, this sounds like a movie, like a Flight of the Navigator. Like Flight of the Navigator, it's not real. But you are wrong. It's real science. It is possible because of meteor scatter communication. My science fair project proves that meteor scatter communication is real. But what is it? Okay. MSC is a radio propagation mode that utilizes the ionized trails of meteors within our atmosphere. Meteors, upon their atmospheric entry, can create a dense path of ionized particles that the ham radio operator can use to establish brief communication paths between operators up to 1,500 miles away. It's pretty cool. I am going to test this by having a small chat with a friend my dad made in the Army who lives in Albuquerque, New Mexico, 1,000 miles from my house. We are going to try and talk at a regular time, but my hypothesis is that it won't work and we will have to wait for a meteor shower so we can establish communication. Okay, that's not finished, or we've only got part of it.
I found an old school folder. Brian was a hell of a doodler.
Okay, we seriously have Freddy Krueger drawn over the top of some basketball figures. That's pretty cool. This is like really interesting. I love how that was just like a 20-minute segue into Brian's psyche. Do I want to keep going this way or do I want to go back? If I go back, explore deeper into the cave. Well, I want to go, well, I'll keep going this way because I've not actually explored this way before. Oh, we can't actually go down. Oh, wait, yes, we can. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go.
What do you think is in there?
I don't know, really. I mean, we gotta find out. What do you think?
Whatever it is, they don't want you telling anyone about.
I mean, they closed the door when they could have just...
Bashed your head in with a rock or chopped you up with a
Are you serious with this shit right now?
hatchet. God, are you sure you want to go back in there?
No, I think I'm probably good. Bring on jail.
You'd probably just get probation. I'd be the one stuffed away in the Lusk Women's Prison for the next 10 years.
Yeah, well, we're in this situation because of you. Because you couldn't tell the freaking truth about what happened to the girls.
Also, those girls turned up. Looks like you didn't kill them. Nobody did. They took some farmer's tractor for a joyride down in Riverton and, landed in jail.
Dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, we've got enough unanswered shit to answer for, I'd say.
Interesting, interesting. Well, that sort of solves all of that. I mean, if she's being honest, I don't even know what to think of Delilah anymore. She seems so suspicious. Oh, we've got a... This is a new box. Is this a new box? It's not. Okay, we've been here before. Oh, this is the first one we went to. Okay. Well, let's go back into the cave. It should lighten up here in a second, sorry. There we go. Okay. We literally have to lock it or unlock it again. That's so weird. And I wonder if this time it'll close behind us again. No. It didn't. I think maybe because someone's trying to get us to go down here and find something. Now that we are. Oh man. I don't want to spoil it for myself, but I think I know what's gonna happen. I don't want to spoil it though, and I could be wrong and sound like an absolute idiot. But this is like, this could be, yeah, I have, yeah, I just let's just experience it. Let's just experience it. But I think there's been an accident. Just peeking around a bit before I drop down. The music's picking up.
stuff gave out. Oh, you poor fucking kid.
Someone's trying to get us to find it. It's really sad. A little surprised he's not going to radio this in. I don't want to take a picture of it, even though it's such a significant part of the game. Yeah. Someone's let us down here to find him. But it seems like there's some other mysterious stuff going on as well. We don't have all the answers. Poor kid. Sorry, just thinking about the story, and I should probably talk out loud with it. I think this is only one part of the answers we're looking for. We know what happened to Brian. Someone's obviously led us here to discover Brian. It's strange, though, that someone isn't, like, being obviously forthcoming with it. So there's more to it than just they wanted us to find Brian, but they didn't want to do it themselves for some reason, or maybe they couldn't. Also, suspicious that that gate's been put there and it's been locked. It's really interesting.
Hey, D.
There you are. I've been worrying my ass off.
Hey, I'm sorry, Delilah. I'm so sorry.
About what? You're freaking me out.
He's in there.
What are you saying, Henry?
The only thing in the cave is Brian. He's dead. His body is in the cave, Delilah.
Gotta be fucking kidding me. How does that... What? I don't... How?
Climbing, I think, or made to look like a climbing accident.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever is out there did it. They killed him.
Can we just put this stupid shit aside for a minute? That boy is dead. He was just a sweet kid. They didn't kill him, okay? Why kill a boy?
I don't know. What do we do now, D? I mean, are you okay?
No, I'm not. He'd be alive if I had told someone he was out here. I don't know where he'd be, but I can assure you it would not be rotting at the bottom of that cave. There's nothing to say. Hike back. I think we're leaving tomorrow anyway.
She's having a pretty bad reaction to it. Well, I mean, it's not a good thing anyways. It's a shit situation to be a part of, no matter what. Oh. That's it for us. I don't even know what to make out of everything.
See that plane?
No, I was just busy packing up.
Well, there's gonna be a lot more. The service says this thing is 2% contained.
Is this the Flapjack fire or the site fire or?
Well, the two fires merged into one unmitigated disaster. They're renaming it after my lookout. You about packed up?
Shouldn't we talk for a sec? You know, about things.
About what?
About how all this stuff is connected. The surveillance, the Goodwins, Brian's death.
Look, I don't know what to say, okay? It's like the universe cooked up the cruelest thing to have happen. Does it connect to everything else? I don't know. I don't know if I even want to.
Of course you do. There's got to be a reason.
Does there?
Maybe. Maybe not. I wouldn't even know where to begin.
Well, fuck. For starters, I guess you could find the source of that signal.
Holy crap. Yeah. Oh my god.
We don't know what it is. It could be nothing.
Yeah, it could also be whoever was listening to us, whoever made the tape.
Okay. Yeah, look, you should pack up everything you need in case we get the call and you can't come back.
All right, look, if something happens,
I'll remember you.
I mean, am I walking into a trap right now?
I hope not. I would much rather remember you from a bar somewhere and not a jail cell. Please find who made that tape.
Okay. It feels like it's sort of wrapping up. I don't know why. Do I have the, I do have the tracking device. Okay. I was wondering why it was beeping, but I've already got it. It's asking me to grab my belongings. I don't really feel like there's too much here. I mean, let's grab a hat for the road, shall we? And we've got our typewriter, we've got our photo. No, I don't know, like it's weird leaving all of this here, but I think that's it. And yeah, this fire's gotten epically out of control. Alright, let's head out. We've got a lot of wind and, you know, smoke from the fire. Great. They've done a great job with the atmosphere. I'll go this way. Let's have a look at our map, see what we can do. Let's try this way.
What's your status?
I think I'm getting close.
Alright, well, I just got word that they are coming to get us. My place.
You sound worried.
No, it's just...
Brian?
I'll coordinate with the evac team and let you know when to head towards the tram. It's north. Far. Past where you found that cut back in May. There's an emergency tram out there that will let you hike to the rendezvous point at my lookout.
Okay. Looks like we're hooking on and heading down. I think no matter what, we're gonna wrap this up today. Okay. What's up here? Henry.
Yeah, hi, Henry. Hey, you better find this before it burns up. We've been causing each other a lot of headaches. Now I gotta go stake out a site that's as fit for living as the one you're about to find. You'll get it when you see it. You can't blame me for keeping an eye on you. Not after bumping into you back in May. Down by the cave, for croc's sake. I've been up here for 3 years. I kept it cozy. Winters are harsh as hell, and I ran out of books. But I got that antenna rigged up, and Delilah, she's a record you don't gotta flip. I kinda get why Brian took to her. About a week ago, I stopped worrying about you finding anything out, and that's right when everything went shithouse with you two. You guys don't know anything about having kids, alright? Nobody knows nothing. It ain't Andy and Opie walking down a lake to fish every afternoon. It ain't Mayberry. But you gotta know I didn't kill him. Alright, we were climbing. I was teaching him. Brian was uneducated in the way to do anything. He just fucking didn't sink his anchor the right way. You know, I thought about going back, having to answer questions, and having to get him put in the ground, and I didn't see the point. Don't come looking for me. Sorry about your wife.
We found the surveillance operation.
Okay, what does that mean? What is it?
It was Ned Goodwin. He was the one listening to us, just him.
Ned Goodwin. He made the tape?
Yeah. He's gone. He's deeper into the Shoshone. He doesn't want anyone to know he's out here.
Because he killed Brian. Because he killed his fucking son. You need to get back here. They say the helicopters are making rounds.
Okay.
I mean, we're not going back. This is here for a reason. We're going up. So it sounds like an accident. Yeah, I don't really agree with not reporting it. You make peace with yourself and your son in that situation if you're not doing the right thing, you know? Yeah, and I still have questions though, so let's see how the rest of this pans out. But at least we know Ned was looking after. He was paying attention, and there's something between Delilah and Brian. On his sheet, sorry, on his sheet, he had witch's hut or something.
I guess he's been dumping trash up here for a while. There's a clothesline.
I feel like if I don't know, maybe I should stop. If you stop reporting to her, I wonder how it might change the story. Improvised hatch. Ooh. Super interesting.
held on to some of Brian's things, his wizards and wyverns.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he found it riveting.
God.
What?
Nothing, just some of Brian's stuff. Brian was a nice-looking kid.
Yeah.
An old battery here. A sleeping bag. Well, that's weird. So, from the teens' campsite, perhaps. I wonder if he was trying to get rid of the girls, because he was afraid at first that they were going to find something. Henry M. Keeps to the path, passive, guilty, forthright. Oh, wait. We want to look at this in the examination mode. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay, keeps to the past, passive, guilty, forthright, pertinent, observed facts, no kids, abandoned wife, 11 years married, would not be missed if removed. Supervisor sign, god damn it. Yes. Oh my gosh, there's so much here to look at. Um, Lookout supplies.
Goodwin was the one who wrote the reports I found at the site.
Okay. Let's have a look. Okay, so he was like sort of trying to figure out what he was doing here. Research site info.
He wrote down everything he did to us, and everything he did every day. He was scared shitless.
Huh. I bet.
Return borrowed equipment, erase hard drive evidence, leave no trace. Okay, so the site was for science, and he was just sort of using some of the stuff in there. Henry M. Guilty. Look at this. Delilah. Okay. He's just been writing up reports. I wonder why he was sort of trying to scare. Winter needs everything he needed for the winter. He wanted to gain 35 pounds in the summer. I suppose he was trying to keep going in the winter. Electronic junk. He had a workbench.
You should see some of the stuff he was working on. I guess he had a lot of time on his hands.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I don't know what you want me to say. We're in the middle of a fire that is at 22,000 acres and growing. Fast.
It's gonna burn all of this up.
Well, take a picture if you're so keen to remember it.
You're not?
I don't know.
That's a really good point. I have hardly used my photos. Alright, let's put that away. Radio log. Stakes too high. No one will believe B was happy. Make D and 2F less believable. 2F crazy like wife, not good guy. Mama Grizz back. Oh my gosh. Make sure they find him. 2F caught me, almost caught me at sight. Reports work. Recorded call used for leverage. I'm 2F. I believe. Now, let's grab. Can I grab this one? Yeah. First Ranger fish. Yeah. Okay. So this is just everything. Everything going on as we got here. We're just gonna pick this all up in case we need, or it like gives us more information towards the end to have it. Steven's room. Howard Carruthers. It's a different book. That's interesting. 9 Lives Lost. There we go. Richard Sturgeon again.
He's got a radio base station up here. He was listening to us on that. He had quite the view. He could see my lookout.
Alright. I mean, I feel like there's nothing else here. Let's take a picture. Alright, let's head out. Made quite a little setup for himself. I mean, he'd been there for 3 years, so... Can I close that? I don't think I can. I think that's it. I think we're done here. Unless, hold on, what was the hike north? Could I go out over that ledge? I don't think I could. Let's double check. Let's get out of here. Pretty sus on Delilah still. She's obviously hiding something. Can I not? Okay, there we go. Repel, repel, repel. Where were you? There we go. All right. Now we need to go north, get to this evac point. That's this way. Where am I? A little bit disorienting to try and find which way to go. Stuck. Oh, there we go. Going northwest. Should be good enough. Oh, this is where the girls were, so we should be coming.
We should be relieved. Relieved that there's no evidence of us starting that fire. Relieved that we're not crazy. That there wasn't some conspiracy. But I'm not. He was a sweet kid. With a shitty father. father who hid out here like a coward after dumping him in a hole.
Delilah, I think it was an accident. And I don't think Ned meant to kill him.
We don't know what happened for sure.
Ned wanted his son to be able to climb and do the sorts of things he did himself, but Brian couldn't.
And how'd that turn out, Henry? Sorry. God, it would have been so easy to tell the truth and have him sent home. I can't stop thinking about it.
You didn't do anything wrong.
Yes, I did. And now I've got to decide whether I tell people that he's down there so they can retrieve the body or not. And if I do, I'm going to be asked about Ned Goodwin.
Dee?
Oh, fuck.
Is that a helicopter?
Yeah, hold on. Hey! No, there's one more. Yes, here, yeah. Yeah, he's coming. Okay, 1 second. Hey, they're here, but they're making rounds. They'll come back. I think I'm gonna go with them.
Wait, just wait, okay? I'm not that far.
Henry, they're here. They're waiting right now.
Please.
Henry, I don't want to meet you and just sit here in a dead boy's shadow. Okay, I don't want to do that. I know that sounds harsh. Okay, I'll wait.
I'm not far.
Okay.
She's still got something. She's hiding something. It's really suspicious to me that she's so elusive. Climb up here. Oops. Climb this? Yes, we can. Here we go. It's a very strange walk up here. Maybe they should have. No. Maybe it's supposed to be. Where am I? We north, go northeast, northwest, sorry. Go northwest. Music hitting when it just needs to. Yeah, I don't think he had a... Maybe he had a dad who wasn't too patient. But I don't know if I get enough information to know that he was necessarily bad. A coward maybe, for not facing the consequences of everything that happened. You know? Now he's got to live with that, and he's out here in the wilderness. Ned's out here in the wilderness all by himself. But I think Delilah knew a bit more than what she was letting on, or at least knew them more than what she is letting on. So I think that's going to be interesting to see if we find a little bit more information there. Okay, so we've got supply drop or the evac, and this is the evac point here. I don't know if I ever went this way before. No. Okay.
Hey, I'm at the evac spot near the ravine. Delilah, are you there? Delilah?
I bet she's left. That is very her character. Okay, so the one at the beginning is Delilah's tower. That's very interesting to know. And I mean, we're gonna explore this. Just have a good time. Looks like there's a sign, something attached. Put some flowers in there.
Oh, God, it's a nightmare out there. Hello? Delilah?
She definitely left.
Damn it.
Lucian's Gambit. Crossword puzzles. First aid kit, a lamp. I want to have a look around before I toy with the radio in case there's something else here that I'm missing. A lot of maps up there. It looks pretty straightforward comparatively to like what was going on in mine. It's pretty similar. And yeah, there's not much here. Okay, so that's the tequila she had. And then we just have a radio. Okay.
Hello? Is anybody there?
Hi. Yeah, it's me.
You're not here.
No. Don't be mad.
I'm not mad. I'm just...
You're not mad, you're just disappointed?
I'm not your dad after you got busted smoking pot.
I just couldn't be out there for another minute.
You could have just said that.
You really wanted me to stay.
I did. And now I'm...
Disappointed.
Yeah.
I know. Hey, it shouldn't take long for the helicopter to reach you.
Okay.
There's a debrief in a situation like this. Lots of questions.
Shit. So, taking stock, we found out an old lookout killed his only son and decided to become a lonely hermit.
Yes.
And we prevented one fire?
Basically started another.
Okay, so that's a wash.
Oh, I'll have to figure out what I'm doing every summer from now on that isn't this.
You're not coming back?
No. And you'll have to... I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know what's next.
Tell you what, why don't you choose for me, and I'll choose for you?
All right, sure. Maybe... Maybe move to Santa Fe. Open a jade emporium with your sister.
I'd be trading cute ski bums for yoga retreat hippies, but maybe that's not all bad.
Plus the margarita situation.
I mean, yeah.
So what about me?
I think you should go to Julia, and then you can figure it out. Maybe put that typewriter to good use. Give me a sexy accent or something if you write about this.
Yeah.
You gotta go see her.
Yeah, sure.
Henry, Look, you came out to put your memories behind you, and they're still right there in front of you.
You're right. I mean, I think you're right.
Good.
When I get back, maybe I could,
We shouldn't focus on this summer. Next year we'll roll around, and then the year after that, and then it's just, I don't know. My Aunt Judy called it a pause in the hallway of time.
Did your Aunt Judy smoke a lot of pot?
Yeah?
Well, you should try to take her advice, too.
Yeah, we'll see.
There's the helicopter.
They'll land back where you hiked up. Good luck, Henry.
I'll see you when I see you.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good. Bye, Hank.
So, we're never gonna see her. Seems like she's moving on and encouraging us to do the same, and that's fine. Like, this whole thing has been a absolute nightmare situation, so I can't imagine a world where two people in this situation would actually get along. And we're gonna get in this helicopter. And worst summer vacation ever. That was great. Yeah, that was really good. Pretty crap situation for Henry to find himself in after everything he's been through. I will play that again one day to sort of experience that in a different way and see if the choices you make have other impacts. But yeah, that was phenomenal. And with that, I'm going to take a break. I've got to set up the next game. I got to unplug some stuff, switch some cables around. So bear with me for probably like 5 minutes or so as I set up the next game. So I will be right back, and we'll be resuming the 1K backlog catalog, continuing on with Final Fantasy. Be right back.